Welcome to Montreal.
Watch. This is a little confusing, this footage. But
it's a documentary.
In a moment, you see, John Lennon and Yoko Ono in a bed at the Amsterdam Hilton for something like
a week
straight. They called this the bed-in, and it was actually 46 years ago this week, we believe.
Yeah, it was. It was 46 years ago today. For a whole week, they were protesting, basically, in a nonviolent way, the Vietnam War.
Nonviolent, and how? Hanging around in bed for all that time.
So this was the gossip this week, 46 years ago.
The press, the journalists, everybody basically had a beard back then. We want to bring in Perez Hilton. He's going to talk about a lot of issues. Perez, the international blogger / gossip guru authority.
And father.
Yes, father of two now.
Yes, he has got a baby girl now. The last time you had a little boy.
Yes.
And now you have a little girl.
Mia.
Oh,
thank
sweet.
you. I'm exhausted, but so happy to be here. And actually, I was so starstruck backstage. Such an action-packed show. David Duchovny, David had Pierce.
I know. Fantastic.
I had to take photos with both of them. All right, well, lots to get to.
Okay,
Let's start with
on?
the Duggars. Everybody's talking about them.
Their show was pulled off the air.
Yes, that's the very latest. The show was pulled off the air, and now TLC is considering what to do because they kind of set a precedent with Honey Boo Boo and yanking that show off the air completely.
So the Duggars had like what, 19 kids?
Yes, they were on our show, Greg.
Yes, I remember.
One of their children, Josh Duggar, admitted to molesting family members, some of his sisters, when he was about 14 or 15 years old.
When he was a child himself.
Well, 14 or 15, he could be tried as an adult in many cases. That's arguable, but yes, he was a young male, and now their future of their show is up in the air. According to some reports, TLC might just give him the boot, but keep the show on the air. And speaking of Honey Boo Boo, Mama June, her mother, is not happy about this at all. She is threatening to sue TLC if they keep the show on the air.
Why did they kick Honey Boo Boo? Everybody talked about
because the mom,
and then they stopped.
Mama June, started to date a child molester. Whom she had previously dated. It was all really complicated.
A registered sex offender.
Yeah, who'd gone to jail for that.
But you know what? It just goes to show some of these reality shows, I guess they're not vetting them, or because
they want that. They want train wrecks on television.
Right?
Well, speaking of TV, sending some positive vibes to Sharon Osbourne. She has had to take a month off from the talk, from exhaustion and just not being well. Apparently, she went back to work too shortly after having pneumonia, collapsed recently, and the show has agreed to give her a month off.
You know what? We met her about 2 weeks ago on this show. She looked fine.
I hope we didn't cause the collapse.
Was she real tired?
No,
you know what? She looked great.
Yeah,
look, this was when she was on the show 2 weeks ago.
She was a surprise guest. And she was very funny and
engaging. I was on the talk, and she seemed happy and healthy. But hey, if they need anybody to fill in, I'm sure Roseanne and I would.
Yeah, Greg, I'm sure.
Well, I'm an honorary female. I don't know about Greg.
Honorary female, huh?
Well, it's all girls on the talk.
I hear you. Anything else?
Yeah, lots of stuff. Also, big news over the weekend, an ongoing story that finally has a little bit of closure. Hopefully, Kelly Rutherford, former star of Gossip Girl, she for years has been battling in court her ex-husband over custody.
It's gotten very ugly in public.
Yeah, and rightfully so, because her children cannot see her. And the last straw was last week. She went to visit her kids in Monaco, and the husband was refusing her access to the kids. So finally, a court in California said, you, Kelly, now have temporary, permanent sole custody of the children. Hopefully, the husband, Daniel, the ex-husband, Daniel, agrees to turn over the kids.
We don't know about that. I think there could be a fight there. But you know what was interesting about this? I've gotten to know Kelly over the years, is that these kids were born in this country.
Yes.
So her ex-husband has some kind of tax problem. We don't know what it is, okay? He goes over there and he says, basically, I should have custody of the kids because I can't come back here. Well, you made your bed, now lie in it.
I know.
Right? Now these kids are being shuttled back and forth. I think Kelly's made 70 trips
to go see her kids. Yeah, and she's bankrupt herself as a result of this. Spent all her money fighting this in court. Well, speaking of fighting, over the weekend, Chris Brown, whom we know has major anger issues,
what's going on with
got
him?
into it with Tyson Beckford, the hot supermodel. Well, the two of them got into a war of words on social media after Tyson...
Just a tweeting back and forth?
More than that, like threats of violence.
How bad?
Real bad, like guns involved. I'll tell you why. Tyson Beckford posted a photo with Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend, Karrueche Tran, the one whom he cheated on and had a baby behind her back. And just because Tyson Beckford posted that photo, innocuous caption like me and Karrueche, he threatened to blank Tyson's baby mama, to whoop Tyson's child, and to like hack his legs off.
What did Tyson say?
Tyson, good question, Greg. Tyson then posted a photo of himself at a gun range. He's like, I'm not having any of this. I can handle you,
All
Chris
right.
Brown.
I think let's get involved.
Now, wait, Tyson, does he have a violent side to him?
Not that I'm
No,
aware of.
he's the
but
nicest
Chris
guy in the
does,
world.
Yeah.
What about, but Chris has a little bit.
Oh my God, Chris throws chairs, beats women, and so on and so on.
Yeah, this could be a problem.
All right.
We need to break this up before it starts.
What are you going to do? How can we help? How can we help? Rosanna, call for peace on Twitter.
Yes,
right.
in honor of John Lennon and Yoko Ono,
Yes.
and the betting that
Right.
happened 46 years ago
Take
today.
a nap.
Yes, I like that idea.
Perez, anything else on your mind? Because we,
How about Sofia Vergara? What's
Yes,
going on?
final little update.
Okay.
Sofia Vergara also, like Kelly Rutherford, has been battling with her ex. This over custody of their embryos. They were going to have a child together, Sofia and Nick Loeb. However, they split up. Now they're not, but he still wants custody of the embryos and wants to make them into babies.
Is there anything new here?
Yes, the new thing is on Friday, a judge, despite Sofia wanting this case thrown out of court, says no, you can go ahead with this case and battle it out in court. So it's going to be some ongoing drama there.
Sophia seems to really resent this guy. She refuses to say his name in public. At least I saw one. She was like conspicuously.
Well, I would too. She has a point.
What do
He's
you
a
mean?
rich dude and a good-looking guy. He can
So
have
what?
kids with anybody.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He
I don't
wants
want
kids with her.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well-
he wants to say, I have Sofia Vergara's babies.
He believes that, and a lot of people do, that that's life right there, and they should not be
I
discarded.
don't believe him.
So,
Because if he believes that strongly about it, he probably wouldn't have. He probably wouldn't have even gone through in vitro, because those folks don't even believe in conceiving children artificially.
well, fortunately, it is not my problem, but I do wish all parties involved the best, including you, Perez.
You too.
right.
Everybody watching
All
the
right.
best.
So nice to have you, Perez.
Thank you.
Go home, get a little nap in today. 2 kids will keep you up all night.